This is the second opener in Group D, and we're starting in Pillars of Gold. In the top right-hand corner, it is Rhoust for BeAsT Esports as the blue Protoss, starting this one off with the little bit of wall off here. Expansion is on the way as well, and in the bottom left-hand corner, here we go. No team. This is Faith. And she is starting with double Marine. So no Reaper here. He got a Penta and a Quadra kill, and he's 18. Wow, yeah, okay. With 18 you can say talent, right? That's alright. Still pretty young. Man. Okay, tech choice is the Twilight Council for Rhoust. So I actually expect just Stalker aggression for now. And on the other side, I guess we're going to see the bunker in just a second. Factory is on the way as well. Second gas taken for Faith. And the Adept is coming over. Depot's raised, obviously. Yeah, I mean the Adept is not going to get in. Faith is too good to let that happen, I guess. And I hope that's not the second where that happens in just a few minutes or something. Starport is on the way as well. Yeah, we have Blink in the research, so that is also not surprising at all. Another gateway coming in. I guess we're going to see the Robo in just a bit as well, to have the weapon point on the other side. And until that happens, we have the Adept trying to do something, and then cancel the Shade, as always. But yeah, he saw... Rhoust saw that there will be Hellions from Faith. So yeah, having the wall of closed a little bit more is not a surprise to me. And Faith, yeah, is... I think that's not going to be enough. Like 5 Marines, 2 Hellions against 4 Stalkers. I guess that should be an easy hold. And she has to return back home. Stalkers are actually following. And we all know Stalkers are pretty good against Marines. I mean, if you have the same number, that hurts. So yeah, she's losing some Marines. Some more are going across the map here. She has 4 Hellions. 1 Liberator is on the map. So that might be going to the main base straight. And Rhoust is going for the 3rd base, which is getting scouted immediately. And there's just 1 Stalker. So can she just pass it? Yeah. Just going into the base and trying to get some more kills. All the workers are in a line. Okay, now she's going through to the main base. Stalkers blinking forward. 7 kills in total. It's 8. It's 8. Alright, 8 worker kills for 4 Hellions. Well, not the best, but okay-ish. Okay, tank is out. Stim is about to finish. We have a Raven coming up, so that's not too bad. I mean, she was going into the main base and saw the Twilight Council and also the Robo. So I guess the call of having Blink Stalkers is not too far out of mind. And therefore a Raven is always good to just snipe the observers. Still, Innovation Spreader is 10 years younger. Yes, he is. And 10 years is quite a bit of time. I don't know. Maybe he has more brothers and maybe they are just good in, I don't know. What sports is big in Korea? I guess football is pretty big as well. Or maybe they are just playing other games and we don't know. Maybe they're just studying whatever, languages, engineers, or whatever. You don't know. Okay, Liberator is still on the top side and top right, and we still have Stalkers here. Maybe she should just set it up right here to maybe take down one of the Stalkers. That would be alright. We have the Observer here to scout what's going on. Faith, though, has the Raven in position as well, so she sees the Observer being there. So it's just, yeah, nothing to do here because no one can just go in. And I think it's pretty comfortable. Okay, what was I about to say? Comfortable for a Rhoust that he has the 3rd base. Okay, she gets 1 Stalker at least. That's nice. 3rd base for Faith is on the way now. And also we have combat shields and concussive shells. +1 still in the research. On the other side, do we have any upgrades? Yes, we do. +1 armor is chrono boosted. And we also have robotics bay, and the first 2 disruptors are on the field. And Rhoust seems to be playing this kind of slow. Has the better worker count, obviously, with 3 bases over 2. And, oh wait, the Liberator is going in pretty offensively. Very good reaction, by the way, by Faith. To just see the weapon go over to the left. And still getting at least 1 Stalker. And behind this, she's moving out. I think she just killed the Stalkers there, I guess. They were standing in front of her base. And yeah, next thing on the right will be 2 pylons, and they will be scouted. Army supply looks kind of good for Faith, actually. But the thing is, we have disruptors, guys. And disruptors can just turn this lead around in the blink of an eye with just 1 connection. If you just connect into the Marauders, then oh boy, this does not look good. Okay, siege is in. And now can Rhoust get in here? The position is kind of okay. A little bit of protection there through the mineral fields, but at the same time, this also limits the movement of the Terran. And yeah, I guess this will be, although we have the anti-armor missile and a lot of Marauders still standing. But this connection of Rhoust is just taking down all the bio units here that Faith brought to the battle. And she has to return back home with her medivacs, while Rhoust is trying to get right underneath that with another blink, maybe? Yes, he wants to have the medivacs. There's 1 more going down. Army supply, though, is not too bad for Faith. It's just 6 behind, and you have to take into account that maybe something like 1 disruptor was just in production. Yeah, a little bit of unpowered stuff right here, so the second robo here cannot be used. Still, Rhoust going for the 4th base, furthering his lead a little bit more than he just did before. On the other side, missile turret, yes. I'm wondering that there's nothing over here. Could just see some turrets there as well. And we see units moving to the top left, so the goal is to take down something at the 3rd. This will be shown for a second though. Oh, is this... Okay, she just goes back. Okay, doesn't want to lose anything. Just takes all the stuff and leaves. Yeah, Rhoust though, also good reaction. Sends all the workers just over to the 4th base that is about to finish soon. So it's not really too bad for him anyways. Army or another part of the army. We still have the medivacs in the top left, so there might be another attack then in just a second. Okay, the Stalker is not going down actually, but she's going forward and drops into the main base. And I guess, come on, just move it. Okay, she's not moving it, she's going into the main base stuff. Okay, now she moves in the top left as well, so she's just trying to take some mental resources off of Rhoust here and also force the army to come over, while at the same time there's not that much left here. Zealots are here, they can be stutter stepped. Shield batteries are not available. We have 1 cannon, but yeah, this was enough. The amount of army that was on the top left was not enough to actually break it. So Rhoust was able to hold there with just a few zealots and a cannon and the good old, what's the unit? Colossus. Man, my mind was off there for a second. So yeah, the thing is, we have 2 medivacs and some units here. Faith, kind of has that out of her position, but at the same time, we have 5 Stalkers guarding that. And it should be alright. Wait, can you see this? No. Rhoust doesn't see this movement. The Zealot is kind of out of position here, but the Observer should have given that away. Okay, drop goes over to the 2nd base, actually. Okay, she's not focusing the Dark Shrine, where there's actually the research of Shadow Stride. We have the push coming in on the left-hand side again. The one Zealot is not going to do that much more, but let's take a look at this, because this army is getting crushed pretty much by Rhoust. But is he going to lose his Nexus? No, I don't think so. Liberator, Disruptor doing its job as well. And yeah, the base stands actually on the other side. Wait a second. There's DTs. Oh boy. Yeah. Okay, in the end, it's getting cleared, but there's DTs. There's still one at the 4th phase of Rhoust, of Faith and Rhoust. Yeah, taking down 17 workers for now. And yeah, some more medivacs, I guess. The blink will come in. Doesn't get the second volley, but everything's alright for him, I guess. Rhoust still 20 supply ahead, and also in terms of workers, he's like 23 ahead right now. He killed 17 while he lost. I mean, in the last attack he didn't lose too many. Nevertheless, he is far ahead now. And this looks like not the best position to fight in, right? You want to have the concave yourself and not give a choke point to Colossus that can just fire your bio units. And she's trying to get over to the left-hand side, trying to get a new angle to fight this thing, while the rest of the army... Okay, she's actually trying to counterattack to force Rhoust to come back, I guess. That should be the case. She's splitting units. DTs are there. Shadow Stride, as you can see. She's lifting the units, not having anything else available. There's one Marauder trying to do the damage. 14 units have been killed in the meantime. And DTs are clearing this in the end. 5th base for Rhoust is almost done on the right-hand side. I mean, okay, it's halfway done, but it's almost there. Guys, you know what I mean. Drop to the left-hand side. Medivacs to the right, where there's nothing in it. But all the army of Rhoust is actually moving over. So this might actually be pretty good for her. But yeah, also take into account that she's kind of far behind in terms of army supply overall. So she needs to take some good moves. And she is also taking down the base here, so that's quite nice. So all this harassment is really doing a good job. We still have DTs all over the place. And no scan getting used. But yeah, looks good. And still there's a lot of units in here. So this could be coming back, or this could just go home to deal some more damage. Faith is still behind by like 30 army supply. Upgrades looking good. Both players having two upgrades, plus 3 is on the way for Rhoust already. And it seems like he finally has some air to move through the map. Top left hand corner, there's a chunk of army, and that might actually backfire pretty much for Faith, since she needs army back at home to defend here. And disruptors are, wow, such a great unit, guys. Okay, 2 disruptors taken down, but good connections taking place here, despite the fact that she lost, that she took out some. Okay, 1 more will go down. On the other side, it's the Nexus going down again. So this also gives Rhoust the information that there is not all the army back here. And the Colossus, oh, you can see what the Colossus can do. Tanks on the left trying to do a little bit as well. And let's take a look at this. Well, yeah, she's going over to take more workers. It's up to 7, but she lost 22 as well. So this is all empty, I guess. Yeah, there were DTs, right? It's a lot of kills of those DTs. So they must have killed a lot. GG is called by Faith. And Rhoust, after, yeah, pretty good game, I would say. Rhoust is taking map number 1. The second map has started, and yeah, we're in the top left. Match point for the Protoss player Rhoust from BeAsT Esports. Going for the wall off again against the Terran in the bottom right hand corner. That's Faith in the red. Yeah. As I said, like, Rhoust is a little bit of the favorite here. Wouldn't count Faith out totally, but I think, yeah, in this group, to be honest, it might be Spacey Macy and Rhoust being kind of favorited, and Vengeance and Faith might have a pretty damn good game in the losers match, to be honest. They're pretty close to each other, and I'm looking forward to that match as well. But maybe she can just prove me wrong and at least take a map of a Rhoust as well. I actually didn't take a look at maralekos today, how this was predicted in theory. Yeah, both players going for the expansions, obviously. We have the second base here, the second gas here. Cybercore on the way. Guess second gas is going to start here as well. Let me actually take a look at maralekos while in the early game. Tournament best of 3, and it was Spacey Mazy. Vengeance. Then it's Rhoust. And it's Faith. Okay, Faith is not in there, I think. Okay, I actually don't know this. I think Faith is not in there, so I can't really do any predictions today. Never mind. But yeah, let's take a look at her Reaper, how it's going across the map, or actually it's going back home again. Widowmine is on the way, so a little bit of a switch in terms of what she wants to play. And for Rhoust, it seems like it's the same thing. Yeah, Blink is coming in again, and Stalkers for now. On the other side, yeah, the Adept is trying to get something done, dodging the Widowmine. But yeah, at least the cooldown is not getting used here. The Marines forcing this away. Depots are... Oh, the Adept actually gets through. We'll get 1 Marine, so that's the least he can do and then die. Oh, the Worker! Could have gotten the Worker as well. But yeah, never mind. The Worker still alive. Yeah, Medivac on the way. So we will have a 3 Widowmine drop, I guess. Maybe even 4. Depending on if she wants to wait. And then it's more barracks, so she's switching to bio. Or not switching, she's going on with bio, I guess, if we just take the going on from the last match. Are you gonna post the results on the league? Yeah, most of my results are posted there. I actually don't do it myself, but someone does, so they appear on maralekos most of the times. Are you afraid of getting a rating there? Okay, third base, as you can see, is on the way. And I guess Faith this time is just going for a 2-base push. The Medivac is on the other side already, with the Widowmines in it. It's 3 Widowmines actually. And it's moving. So let's take a look at that. 3 Stalkers are here, and Medivac turns around immediately. Nothing else to do. Yeah, Stalker's coming over immediately as well, so Rhoust is on point. And sending all of his units to the point of interest. Stim and combat shields. The Medivac is still out in the open. The Stalkers are looking for it. You can see it. It's like they're sniffing dogs just going across the map. But yeah, their nose. You can see their nose. I can't as well, so maybe that's the reason they're not going to this location, but more so going back home. Other than that, it's Marine Marauder, it's +1 on the way, and it's more Medivacs for Faith. So there might be a 2-base push, since we also have no 3rd command center, which yeah, also gives that impression as well. The Medivac though might try to get in here if she flies right to the left hand side. Oh, yeah, just way over to the left, and this should be alright. And cheers, Mike. Yeah, thanks for the follow. Good to have you here. Hope I can entertain you just a little bit here with my Starcraft stuff. Oh, wait a second. The Widowmine borrows one more time, and kaboom, baby. At least one of the Stalkers gets taken down here. The Medivac gets out. One Widow Mine still in it. And we have the Observer here, scouting that there's no army left. Or no army in position. So yeah. He might know that there's something coming his way. And there's no tank with it. So I'm not sure if that's going to be enough, but it's 20 army supply more than Rhoust has. So Faith doesn't have the best, the worst chances to actually get something done here. Even if she gets some Widow Mines connected, she's going to the main base, I guess. Maybe that might actually. Oh, she's going back home with everything. Wait, what? I wouldn't have expected that, to be honest. Oh, we have a cannon here. I like that. We have. Okay, that's pylons. And Widow Mines in the main base. Everything's getting borrowed. No reaction. Kaboom, baby. 12 worker kills. That's what you like if you're a Terran. And there's one more over here. Ay. Okay, Medivac gets out. One Widow Mine doesn't. Okay, she doesn't even have the armory, as you see. But still, good move. Nevertheless, we have to take into our minds that Rhoust is still 12 workers ahead, so that's quite far. And Faith didn't really deal that much damage, while her army supply is getting, or let's say Rhoust's army supply is getting closer to Faith's. No, I want results on Aligo. Yeah, then I hope someone is putting it in there. I mean, I'm not doing it myself, but lots of my tournaments actually show up on Aligo. Not 100%, but like 8 out of 10, I guess. Someone posts them there. So I'm guessing this one will be there as well. Okay, there's another Widow Mine drop. Okay. Ay, loading this Medivac and just getting sniped. Still 3 Widow Mines here at the top. And Faith is... yeah, I mean... I'm not sure. Do you really want to have your army standing around that much? It's 3 Colossus in the meantime. When there was... it was like 60 to 40 army supply. And a very good thing... a very good position, I guess, for Faith. Where she actually could have dealt a lot of damage to Rhoust. But now what you see is a little Zealot run by being a little bit of a problem. Okay, army is standing here right in the middle, having the good movement to everywhere. Also the minerals have been taken down. Yeah, scan comes, so she wants to get rid of any observers there, but there's none. Oh, that's actually pretty unlucky. Okay. Marine Marauder coming in at the top. At the same time, we have some sort of a drop movement on the bottom left, but there's not that much to do. And I guess, yeah, in the meantime, we had too much time spent by doing something else for Faith. Let's see what this hit squad can do. Oh, one Disruptor getting sniped. That's good, but yeah, just lifts everything. One Medivac gets out with some units at least. On the right hand side we have the next push of bio units, and she's taking down the Nexus. So these weapons are kind of slow now, but yeah, it's alright. Okay, Medivac gets sniped in the end. And yeah, actually a little bit of a supply lead again for Faith. But upgrade wise we at least have +2 finished for Rhoust, +2 armor on the way as well. And Faith, yeah, has two upgrades on the way as well, but it will take a little bit longer. Reinforcements are gathered back at home, so this run by shouldn't be that big of a problem, I guess. If she's reacting, yeah, it's reacting kind of slowly, I feel. 10 workers going down in the meantime. Okay, Widow Mines not getting seen. At least one connection taking place. Oh, okay. And there they are, Disruptors, OP guys. Dark Shrine is on the way for Rhoust again. +3 attack is now researching as well. So yeah, in terms of upgrades, Rhoust is getting better and better. And Faith still is a little bit behind in terms of workers. Her army supply looks okay-ish though. But it's quality and quantity, right? 3 Colossus look pretty scary to me. So do the disruptors. And that's what I mean, guys. This connection here already breaks a little bit. And now let's see what she can do. There's no other attack taking place, but you can see Colossus going low already. Viking taken down though, and it's all of them. A lot of Marauders still standing, but reinforcements, come on, take all your reinforcements with you. If you want to break this, you need them. And yeah, with just one Warp in here, Rhoust has a pretty damn good position army-wise again. And he can move forward now to go in and maybe take down this base. Maybe go through into the mineral mines. Okay. Repairing this is a good move. Okay, and now, where's Faith? Her army at the top is not... Oh, she could have sandwiched this so badly. But she's deciding to go for the push on this base. I'm not sure if that's the right move. She could have sandwiched this thing and just take down everything. And she decided to go for the base. And she gets out with some units at least. So 12 workers going down against 5. That's alright. Faith actually in the worker lead. Army supply-wise, both are kind of on the same level. If it's just Stalkers, then I guess Faith is alright, because Marauders are pretty damn good against Stalkers, we all know. The problem is, she has Marauders in Medivacs, and Medivacs are pretty bad against Stalkers. Let's take a look at these units coming in though. Okay, some more units are here. Cannons getting focused. There's one Colossus just coming out of there, and will she get it? No, she's not. Medivac getting sniped. At least the Withermine gets a connection here. And, oh well. That one Medivac was just feedbacked, and all the units died. That's a pity as well for Faith. So yeah, still, she's on 4 bases. We have the fifth base on the way again for Rhoust. And seems like there will be another attack. Okay, what else is going to be there? Shadow Stride. One more Disruptor. And yeah, Widow Mines all over the place. But do we even have an Observer? We have one in the main base done. Okay, this attack doesn't do too much. Recall was quite good. Not recalling all of the army, but just a part of it. To make sure, yeah, he's in position or able to do something else on the other side. 2 Stalkers in the main base. And the Widow Mines again and again get some hits. That's quite nice. Wow. Okay, a lot of stuff actually going down here against these Widow Mines. Let's see, like 1 kill, 2 kills. Okay, it's not too many, but over time that looks pretty good. And we have 4 ghosts, or just had 4 ghosts on the way. EMP upgrades are on the way as well. In the middle of the map there's a little bit of a fight, and Faith is getting in there a little bit more and more. We have +3 attack on the way. +3 armor not started though. But the army looks pretty scary, I feel. I mean, the Protoss army. But then again, every time he moves out, there's instantly this drop coming in, and she doesn't scan. She doesn't take the scans. Yeah, now there's a scan, alright. Okay, so she's going to clear that one, but on the other side, there we go. Oh, big connection there with the Disruptor. One Colossus will be... no, will not be eliminated. It's going to stay alive. We have the Planetary trying to do its best. Reinforcements, where are they? Come on, you need to fight, guys. But overall, to be honest, 24 worker kills against 7 right now. Army supply also looks good for Faith. And I don't know where all of the army supply is. I mean, maybe some is in production. Oh, the Marauders, they're just standing here. Waypoint stuff. The Marauders are standing in the main base. That's actually... I hope she realizes. Oh, yes. Okay, they moved. Okay, let's see. I mean, Rhoust is the clear favorite here, but everyone likes a 2-1 instead of a 2-0, right? Winning a map also is maybe a confidence thing about, yeah, winning the next match or something. And Ghosts obviously giving her a good addition as well against all the good old Protoss units. Oh. The Ghosts are pretty damn on the backside. Oh, that wasn't a very good hit. There's EMPs going into all these Archons as well. Two of them were pretty low as well. And you can see, yeah, Marauders are pretty good, but they have to flee as well. Some more coming at the bottom. Yeah, just go back to your base. On the other side, there's at least some units trying to do something, but Zealots are just too much to take. Still, Faith is ahead in the game. It's 4 bases against 4 again. Her army supply is better. Upgrades look pretty much the same here, but oh, she's using some medivacs. And Roost is going over and over. We have Widow Mines still here, so she knows where Roost wants to expand potentially. But yeah, you can also expect that it's going to be here again. Still 1 medivac available. I'm actually wondering. Okay, she's... yeah, let's see. Another command center getting built. We have the sensor tower here as well. She doesn't know about the army right in front of her face. Now she knows. And the Disruptor gets the sensor tower building there. But yeah, Ghosts. EMPs are alright. And now let's take a look at this fight, because the Marauders, they are just taking down the Colossus one after the other, and I guess the rest of the army will also have a very big problem. Faith is going up the ramp. All the medivacs giving vision and also healing. And this looks like we have, it seems like not enough reinforcements waiting back at home. But it's a lot of medivacs, man. It's 11 medivacs going on here. We have the drop coming in on the top again. So this is very annoying for Roost. He has to react with all of his army, and this means here we go, and this base will go down as well. At least I guess the base is going to fall, because how should he hold this? Disruptor on the right, not getting the very good hit, very good reaction there with lifting the units, and Faith is just storming through everything here. And I guess we might see... Come on, the Colossus, they're going down. Nice drops behind the Colossus, and the next base is under attack. This Nexus is going to go down. We have more Zealots coming in from the left-hand side. Roost is trying to fight for this base just a little bit more, but all the army is just too much. And the GG has been called. Faith equals out the score. And we're heading into the next match. It's the 3rd map between those two. In the bottom right-hand corner, it's Roost for BeAsT Esports. Yeah, Gateway, and I guess I kind of guess that it's going to be Nexus next. Top left hand corner, it is Faith in the red, and let's see what she's going to do. Can confirm, I would be happy. Yeah, you see, Aelith is one of the players, and he would be very happy if you just go for Metrino now. I mean, maybe now, maybe you did it in the break already, maybe you can do it in the next break, so there's a lot of time for it. Okay, so command center started. On the other side we have the Nexus, so everything's kind of like the same as before. So what do we expect? I mean, Faith going for Hellions in game 1 didn't really go too good. But on the other side, going for Widow Mines in game 2, yeah, didn't really turn out very good in the beginning. But after some time, she really got some good connections. Especially when she was attacking with Marine Marauder on one spot. And then she was going into the main base that one time, getting 12 kills, I guess it was. And yeah, so she kind of at least has a clue how to break Roost. And Roost, I guess, has everything in his mind to work and beat Faith. We see the Twilight Council again, so I guess it's going to be Blinker one more time. Okay. Now let's take a look at it. Widow Mines or not? Oh, wait a second. Starport here? It's a swap? Okay, this looks like the Hellion drop, right? Okay, it's Hellions again. But this time with the proxy starport that is building the medivac. Oh, okay. Interesting to see. Will be depending on if she can get some unit kills, right? Some worker kills. Adept doesn't really do too much over here. And the shade will not go through, I guess. Or will it? Yes, it will. But Hellions are here, so it shouldn't be too bad. Maybe repair it right away. And she does. That's very good. I like it. Yeah, worker being finished building the starport. Medivac on the way. Marines going back home. And she's going to follow that one up with more barracks again. Okay, Aliens going out. We have one shield battery, but that's not going to help in the main base. This is walled off, so she has to fly into this area or just drive around it. Drive around this little wall there. There's no second attack, so this is getting scouted right. Oh wait, this was kind of a good timing actually for Faith. And the workers, oh boy. This looks like a worker barbecue, doesn't it? Oh, how many more can she get? It's 8. And she actually saves 2 of the Hellions. That's pretty nice as well. Wow, good moves for Faith here to begin with. And the next thing she does is the Raven. For Roost, it's a Forge. Chrono Boost here. Blink is done. And he leaves some Stalkers behind to just have, yeah, the security of no Medivacs in his base, I guess. But the Medivac is going back home straight away anyways. I guess the Raven might have a look at this though, and might turn around it's because of this. Okay, Medivac actually doesn't go home. She might get the scout on the 3rd base that Roost is already starting. And she herself is not going for any base yet. Maneuvers around the vision, that's quite nice. But there are Stalkers in the 2nd base for Roost, so it shouldn't be a big problem, to be honest. Okay, she sacrifices for maybe a few worker kills. Okay, it's 1, it's 2. Alright. Calculated, I guess. Raven is back at home. I think the Raven also is a very good addition. Not only because she could theoretically have harassed with that, but also, just remember all the DTs in the last few maps. I mean, just have a Raven with you, and DTs are not going to be that big of a problem. We have... Wait. Is there a command center? No. She's going to build it right here, yeah. So she builds the command center on spot, which is going to be scouted by Roost's observer right away. The Stalkers are out on the map. Concussive Shells is not done, but... Stalkers still are not good against Bio, man. Should be very careful here if you're the Protoss player, because this push looks pretty good. This is kind of like the same push she did last game, but just with Hellions before that. And you can see, her army supply is way superior to Roost. And Roost is going for 1 tank and not getting the second one. Now the new second one is arriving. The 3rd base of Roost is pretty much under pressure. How is he going to hold? I guess it's going to be very hard to do. And yeah, he evacuates the workers, and I guess he's going for the next base, yeah, for a new base right there on top. And that's exactly what he does. Worker count is equaled out. We have to admit that, yeah, the 3rd base for Faith is also just starting, or just on the way. So Roost repositioning there is not too bad. But still, that's very good for Faith. And Roost is just going for another Nexus. Why not going for 1 more? I mean... Just do it, guys. Okay, and the observers were taken down by the... Yeah, it's 2, yeah. With the Raven's vision. We have 1 Medivac still here, and that's also something that she did in map number 2. Always having some Medivac in position, and just go for drops whenever when there was a fight. Somewhere on the map, there was a drop by Faith as well. Somewhere behind the mineral line. So now she's going to attack into the new potential 3rd base. It's going closer to be done. Yeah. There's the scout. I also like, I mean, that's so good. Even taking down the observers, that's so good for the Raven. And you can see Matrix on top of the Immortal Marines in the back of the mineral line. And GG is called by Rhoust. Faith did it. It's a 2-1 victory for the Terran.